Hello everybody, this is Sir Dupre. I'm here to talk about a cobblestone generator idea. Um, I watched somebody's YouTube channel. I will put it in the description down below to give him the appropriate credit. And he created a cobblestone generator that looked kind of like this as the basis of all of its use. I'm currently in creative mode just to show you everything and make it very easy. He showed me that this is the an easy way of he showed us or everybody a possible way of doing this cobblestone generator. Now you just need to get this is using putting it into the ME system. So you need to put the storage bus there, a storage bus here, not storage bus. What am I thinking? I don't know. What am I thinking? It's ME interface, so he has ME interface here and here, and an ME interface here, oops, here and here. All right, so that's what he's got. He's got the smart cables that come out here. And then he's got a dense cable along this back side. And this dense cable is only in case you want to extend your work upward. So you could just stack this up all the way up the sky. Well, at least until this thing uses up all of its space. So in order to make it a little simpler to show you what I'm talking about, if you need an ME controller, so I'm going to do this ME controller. 1, 2, 1, oops, 1, 1. Alright, this is the ME controller. You can see an ME controller can send out, this can send out 32 channels right here. Currently it's got 2. If you stack this 16 high, you'll use up all 32 channels on this one wire. And if you stack this, same with this one, so you'd have to have 2 wires. Now, the other thing you would need is, of course, your energy acceptor, all the stuff that you would need in a regular ME system. So, just to show you what this would look like, I'm going to get a creative energy cell, so you have some form of battery power or some form of power sending it everywhere. And this says it's got 2 channels on it. That's got 2 channels on it. And you've got a system here. It's currently not pulling anything out because currently I don't have any world interaction upgrades in this, nor do I have any speed upgrades. So the best way to get, the most efficient thing to get out of this is if you want to get as much as you can, you want 5 of these and 1 of these. And as you can see, it currently filled this up really quick. So that's how you would get that into the ME system. Of course, you need some form of storage and all that other stuff. I'll talk about that later. Now, I looked at this and I was like, okay, that's a kind of cool idea. It looks really nice and neat. And I figured, hey, what could I do to improve on it if I wanted to? So I came up with this idea. So I need less cable than he does overall, and less channels, less ME interfaces, and just a little bit more space. Mine will be able to stack a little bit differently. So instead of going from the sides like he does, so you can stack it easily, I go from the top and bottom. I can't stack it as easily, but I will show you the way you could stack it if you want to. So instead of using the half of the interface, I use, here, let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to take this. I've got an ME interface, what they originally start out as. So he's using this half slab one. Now, if I wanted to make this, I can make that into the small one right there. I don't, oh, you can send it back to its original form. See, I sent it right back. So I will use to get just as many, well, get twice as many out of this one spot. I will use only 2 interfaces, and he's using quite a bit more. So I put one here and one here. Now they're connected, and the maximum this can connect together is 8. So I know it makes it a little bit trickier, but the nice thing is I can take this and click one here, put one here, one here, and one here. Plus, I can go one here, oops, one here, and one there. So now I got 8 of them coming in. And then I can feed that up, feed this up, and since it's only got 8, all I need to use is one channel. But if I wanted to connect to another set, I could put a dense cable here and start back up again. So if I did this, this, and boom, 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 just like that, and I can stack it up like that. Now, it seems a little cumbersome, and it does take a little bit more space up and down, but it is a little bit narrower because it doesn't have these things sticking out of the sides. The only thing that would have to stick out is if you brought your ME system out and put it right next to it. Otherwise, you just have this wire that sticks out and heads out somewhere else, wherever you need it to go. But my guy's only using 4 channels for 2 sets, and that would give you 8 plus 8, 16, and he's only using 4. And he's still using 2, 4, 6. He's using 4. So I'm using 4, and he's using 4 ME interfaces. But I'm getting a lot more out of it, 4 times as much. So what would this look like in an expanded form? Well, his looks kind of neat. This is what his looks like right here. And I've had it running for a while, so I can see whether his runs faster than mine or not. And I'm pretty sure mine runs just as fast as his because I have the same amount of items in it. And he's got, I maxed out these channels, so that's 32 and 32. So this is the max you can have in a stack going up and down, unless you create another stack of these. So to make it easier, so they don't crisscross everywhere, you can interchange these back and forth. You can make them cleaner. You don't want these guys to interface with each other, so you put panels in between them, or some form of way to block it. A lot of little things that you can do to make it look nicer. And he leaves this nice little opening right here, so if you wanted to use this as your elevator or whatever, you can do that. Kind of neat. So I liked it. It was really nice. It gave me some good ideas. Now I changed it up a little bit, and I created this one. Again, using that same idea, I took it and I stacked them on top of each other. You see, this is one unit right here, and then another unit right here stacked on top of each other. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I've just maxed out the amount that this can go without breaking. So if I put one more up here, it'll stop running. I'll show you that after we check to see how they're running. Again, in order to get the same amount as he did, I went downward as well from the center. And as you can see, I'm only using 16 channels of one wire, and he's using 2 full wires or cables of the dense ME cable in order for him to get this. And we're getting this, we're both up to 22 million at the same time. Oops, shoot, don't want to see that. I want to see this. So if I look at the ME system, oops, I did that. Okay, I guess I need to do this right. So I look at this, 23 million something, 23 million something. So they're pretty going at the same speed. If one of them was faster than the other, they would dramatically be a lot further along by this period of time. So you could either go with this, which uses 4 times the amount of ME interfaces and a lot more dense cable, or you can use this one that uses a lot more of the easier, cheaper cable that you can get. It doesn't have. Currently got the currently got those type of cables there. I know doing this will cause it. I don't know why that did that, but doing this will cause those two to go slower. So now he's gonna have a little bit better outputs than me overall. But that's what I'm referring to. And as I said before, if I put one more up here, it will stop the whole thing from running. Well, this whole top. So So if I put this here, right there, as you can see, it just doesn't send anything to it, right? Or does it? No, it doesn't send anything to it. So if I did this, you'll see with the smart cable, you'll see I have no channels remaining. So anything above it would be pointless. Just like anything below this would be pointless. Unless you send a wire around, a cable around to do this type of thing on the bottom or top. But as you can see, it gets the similar amount. This is a really easy way to increase your capacity very quickly. Another idea I had was instead of using that, use compacting drawers. I don't know how well this would work, so pulling these off like that, now they're completely empty. I put one here and one here, and they're at max. Alright, so now they're at max, 82,000. Guess that's max. I can go ahead and say I want this to that didn't work. Okay, this wouldn't that's gonna mess up that completely. Let's go like that and like that. Alrighty, so what I'm trying to test is if I make an ME, holy mackerel, get rid of this stuff like crazy. So if I make a bunch of these ME storage things, let's see here, if I do that here, that here, that here, that here, that here, that here, So let's see what we got here. This is double compressed, which is the maximum you can get there. So I'm going to put that there. So double compressed the lowest. And this gets you... Okay. It's still double compressed, yes. Double, quadruple. So if I put quadruple, I need filters. So let's get filters. I hate these things sometimes, so I apologize. I'm not the greatest with this, but basic item filters. I believe this is one I want. Basic item filters. Nope, that's not the one. That's for Ender IO. This is the one I need. So if I take 1, 2, 1. So these are set. 1, 2, and I want quadruple. There we go. So now what we've got, get rid of that. Okay. So now we got compacting drawers. And this will be the best way of doing this, so I can get the stuff in there first by putting this block there and a block there, and this guy here and this guy here with, I don't like saying that, that's irritating to me. And so I want to do double compressed here, double compressed here, pull out quadruple compressed, pull out quadruple compressed. Alrighty. So if I put this here and there, I should be getting what? Oh, I probably need to, well, put that there and put that there. Alrighty. And this is a quick way of getting, it'll say 82,000, it's always going to say 82,000, but this will send quadruple compressed cobblestone at every time it gets one, send it down here. At least it should. Doesn't look like it's working like that because it's oh, it hasn't gotten up to quadruple compressed yet. So when it's done, it will send that over, and there you go. As you can see, now this is going to have sextuple, and if you are looking for octuple compressed, this is a good way of creating an octuple compressed cobblestone. Just daisy chain these drawers, and of course this is not going to see it because it only sees this because this is the storage right there. But if I do a storage bus on each of these, boom, 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 I can easily take this, its priority down to -10. That way it doesn't accidentally start sending stuff in there that you don't, since you don't want stuff sent to there. I do this just to be cautious and take one of these cables. 1, 2, 1, 2, and it shows 8 used, 8 used, and now you see that says 165K, and that's because it sees. Why does it say 155, 165K? Oh, it's because it sees this as well. All the units are in there because it sees this as a whole thing that's holding cobble. This is a whole thing that's holding cobble, but doesn't see this as a thing that's holding cobble. So if I do this, another storage upgrade here, a storage filter there, and storage filter there, and put, I want to see how much quadruple compressed cobblestone I have in this inventory. Boom, boom, same amount. And you'll see this stuff accrue all the way up to septuple. Nice and fast. Just something to try out. I figured it would be cool to show one of the ways to use these storage drawers. Kind of a compacting storage, so you don't have to do all of those actual compacting machines. What do they call them? Packagers. I don't know if they have the packagers in these, but it's a way to get away from doing the packagers because you can just do that. It does that with all sorts of things. So if you have for instance, in Minecraft Reloaded, you have dust. You have all these dusts here, like Ardite dust, Luna. Well, no, where is it? Oh, it's called crushed. So you have all these crushed ores here. So usually what you do is you take this crushed ore and you put it together. But what you could do is instead you can take it and put it into there and just pull out these. Now I just pulled out a whole stack of these. And if I wanted to put it back, I can put it back in there and grab it out as that. So you just have to set up a filter to pull out what you want. Makes it a little bit easier. Just some information that might be helpful in the future. So I think something's wrong with this setup because nothing's moved. We're stuck here. I think we got the wrong thing in one of these. Double compressed can go in here. This, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, I got it. So what we need to do is we need to get rid of this drawer, boom, and boom. And then you can just put a new drawer here and a new drawer here. What in the world? Why is it doing that? Makes no sense. Maybe if it's oh, I know what I can say. Put this guy in it. Then it doesn't know what to do. Now when I put this in here, There we go. So now they're increasing. That's what the problem was. Somehow it was trying to put regular cobble back into this, and I didn't want regular cobble to go in there. All I wanted to go in there was this double compressed cobblestone, which creates this. So if I put another storage filter, boom. Oops, that's not what I want. Not storage. Whoops, that didn't work. Boom. All right. What do they call that? Storage monitor. All right. If you want to see more of these, just let me know, and I will work on trying to improve what needs to be improved. Just let me know what needs to be improved. Thanks a lot for your time, and thanks for listen to my spiels. If you guys have a good day. Bye bye.